Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So the crypto market is crashing further, so we see Bitcoin and other altcoins just falling on the cliff. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX, and I'm bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems every day to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice. Everything just for your education and entertainment purposes only. So smash those like, push the bell notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like helping out the YouTube algorithm. So let's go and check our favorite bubble chat. You won't like it because it's bloody. So we see almost all the altcoins are dumping. Just GMT and XCN in plus. XCN made a nice 60% up, but other coins like Luna, the new Luna Classic, the Aron, Cello, FTM, all in red and more than 10% loss. Out there, Bitcoin is down 3.6%, and also Ethereum is down 11%, and just Ethereum is heading to $1,700. Let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. It is at 12 and nothing changed here. We spent almost the entire month around 12 in the extreme fear zone, and you know, when investors are too worried, that could be a buying opportunity. But investors were getting greedy, like we see that in November they were greedy, then it's due for a correction. And guys, as this is the most emotional factors that moving the market, I think that after fear, greed will come back someday. So let's go and check our first news. Bitcoin good to go up after BTC price hits lowest since terror crash. Okay, $28,000 sparks hopes of multi-week highs, but caution remains over thin order book liquidity. Okay, so the order book is thin. The volume surges with more expected, accelerated the downside on the day. It's accumulating in a liquidity grab that sent 24-hour BTC liquidations to $170 million. So this is the long liquidations that happened, and liquidity is taken out from the market. Michael van der Poppe says that existing targets for BTC USD 38,800 and $35,000 remained in force. So we will check this on Twitter. Bitcoin's most important chart gives hopes of a recovery. An uptick in a first sign that long-term holders might have stopped capitulating. Note early signal, but finally a change in trend. So there was many news that maybe the capitulation is coming to an end. We will look into it on Twitter. Chamber of Representatives is in Paraguay advances crypto bill. So Paraguay will be the next country adopting Bitcoin. Yes, so it seems to be that they there is a hot topic. The cheap electricity cost will be passed to the Senate to discuss. A big leap for Bitcoin in Paraguay. The second chamber of Congress just approved a bill proposal for creating a legal framework for Bitcoin mining, 100% hydroelectric renewable energy. So this is another country that entering crypto and especially Bitcoin mining. So small Bitcoin whales may be keeping BTC price from capitulation, analysis says. So small whale selling should spark absolute capitulation. Okay, so there is a UTXO, the unspent transaction outputs from various bands and whale wallets, and let's see. After the dip was the end of January, we still saw the accumulation because all of the leading value bands went up, but from the 21st of April to now, giant whales range over $1 million have been distributing and don't get any signals to accumulate now. If minor whales and retailers give up, I think we will see the absolute capitulation and bottom also. If not, I will keep an eye on positive movements in the range of $1 million to consider a reversal. Cool. Bitcoin number of entities with balance more than 1,000 Bitcoin. You see that the number of these entities decreased and now reached almost the lowest levels since September 2020. Eyes on volume triggers. A good example of capitulation was in December 2018 when similar MPL activity was present, but we will look into it on Twitter. So guys, let's go and check our next news. Billionaire Bill Miller calls Bitcoin insurance against financial catastrophe. So Miller said that Bitcoin functioned without the Fed and without any interference during times of market turmoil, concluding that it is an insurance policy that the way he looks on it. And let's quote, when the US pulled out of Afghanistan, Western Union stopped sending remittances there or taking them from Afghanistan, but if you had Bitcoin, you were fine. Your Bitcoin is there, you can send it to anybody in the world if you have a phone. When the Fed stepped in and started gunning the money supply and bailing out, in a sense, the mortgage rates, Bitcoin functioned fine. There was no run on Bitcoin. The system functioned without the Fed and without any interference. Everybody got their Bitcoin, the price adjusted, and then when Bitcoiners realized, wait, we are going to have inflation down the road, Bitcoin went through the roof. He said that Bitcoin is a non-productive asset and therefore he can't value it. Fair enough. If the only thing that you think you can value are productive assets, then no one making you buy it, right? So ignore it. Somebody had sent me a picture of Mike Novogratz where he got a Luna tattoo on his arm months ago of the wolf holding on the moon, and it's big. It's like, whoops, maybe you should have got a Bitcoin on your arm. It would be a little more enduring that one. So this is funny, but a nice advice. So let's go and check the next news. This eclipse-like event is why Bitcoin could reach 100,000 US dollars by next year, says forecaster who has made prescient calls. Okay. So the research firm Lamourex and Co. So and Yves Lamourex is saying that now we are down 55% from the all-time highs, and one of the main things that drives Bitcoin is supply. So the limited supply and increasing demand. Bitcoin reaching 100,000 will bring in a new wave of investors and attention, he said. But he's a classic market timer, doing well with Bitcoin because he has bought and sold at the right moments. When there is a euphoria, I get out, and when I see a lot of despair, negativity like now, then I re-enter it. So he is acting according to the fear and greed index. Trust any of these stablecoins projects? He doesn't trust. Here is the chart that deaths per 100,000 children and adolescents. Why is this here? Okay, so this is not for here, I don't know. Cool. Let's go and check our next news. Breaking, Ethereum slumps 7% on doubts over merge stability. So yesterday that was the reason behind the Ethereum dump. So there was after a disruption in its proof of stake POS plans, cast doubts over the upcoming merge. So Ethereum slumped over 7% in the past few hours to as low as 1,800, its lowest level since March 2021. Its tumble corresponded with a surge in liquidation over the past 24 hours. The Ethereum Beacon chain, which is set to introduce POS into the blockchain, underwent a 7-block deep reorganization in the past 24 hours. A block reorganization occurs due to disparity in the ordering of blocks, usually resulting from malicious activity or a bug. In this case, it was the latter, but it is also demonstrated the ETH upcoming shift to proof of stake may not be stable and espoused by founder Vitalik Buterin. So guys, this is not a big issue. This is not a big issue, but the market reacted as the market is in fear. So they reacted from fear, and that is why that was this huge sell-off of Ethereum. But I see this is a normal bug, and all other blockchains and projects just having this. Solana based Stepin GMT dumped 37% in minutes. Here is why. So GMT fell 37 in minutes after the announcement and is now trading down 34% over the past 24 hours. The slump pushed GMT to its lowest level in the month, erasing most of the token's stellar gains through April. Okay. The program's withdrawal from China may prove to be a major holder, given that the country has a large potential user base. So that was behind the dump as Stepin steps out of China. Cool. Next piece of news is Central African Republic moves ahead with its crypto hub initiative despite World Bank's concerns. Let's quote, "We will enter a new phase through the launch of Project Sango, designed to transform our country and open a new path towards a bright future." So they are working on these in projects. However, the pace of growth has been below that of other countries in the region that have had civil wars and been threatened by overlapping crises since 2020. So World Bank just has some concerns, but the African Republic is going forward. Next piece of news is Ripple to consider IPO post SEC battle, says CEO Brad Garlinghouse. So they want to close this SEC case, and then they are going public. Next piece of news is, that was the news yesterday, JP Morgan sees significant upside to Bitcoin, replaces real estate with crypto as preferred alternative assets. So they see the fair value for Bitcoin at $38,000 and they are replacing real estate to Bitcoin and crypto. And also that was a huge news that venture capital titan Andreessen Horowitz launches massive $4.5 billion crypto fund amid bear market. So guys, Andreessen Horowitz is just seeing how the computing cycles are going forward after each other, and now they see that this cycle is crypto and web free, the golden era of web 3.0, and this is why we're having blockchain and all this stuff. And more importantly, a massive wave of world-class talent has entered Web3. Okay, bear markets are often when the best opportunities came about when people are actually able to focus on building technology rather than getting distracted by short-term price activity. So guys, let's go and check my Twitter feed. You will find some nice sharings here. Definitely also follow me and CorionX platform and also Laser Pangats. And this is the whale map that shared. This is the MPL measures how much profit and loss was flowing through the blockchain on a particular day. And the good example is 2018 when similar MPV activity was present. You see similar action here and also kind of similarity here. And let's go and check our next news. Give a like and a retweet. Laser punks are here, follow us. So perhaps the most important chart in Bitcoin currently by the rational router and long-term hodler capitulation shown by the rapidly falling long-term cost basis. So this is the long-term hodler capitulation, and the cost base is stopped and now just side waving. So guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Take a look on the charts. So we see Bitcoin broke out from this triangle, so the price target is around 27,000 US dollar, and we are heading into the weekend with low volatility, so be careful. I will not trade this weekend, maybe just looking for some short setups. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Bye bye.